Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Barrie Real Estate TV, a weekly web series I do in partnership with 705contracting.ca. I'm your host, Luke Bouillon, a real estate broker with the Knowles Woolsey team at RE/MAX Hallmark Che right here in the beautiful city of Barrie. This is episode 30, I believe, and today we're going to be talking about home inspections in the ever-increasingly busy spring and summer real estate markets. Some people think you don't have time to do them, some people think you don't need to do them. Let's talk about the whys and the hows. Welcome back, guys. So as I said, we're going to be talking about home inspections today, whether or not you need to get one, and how to go about getting one when you're competing in a very busy real estate market like we have right now, and things are selling really quickly. So the first question I get asked all the time is whether or not you need to get a home inspection. Well, only you can truly answer that question for yourself. I'm going to give you a couple of tidbits of information here about what inspectors can do and what they can't do, but you have to decide for yourself whether or not an inspection is something that's going to be necessary for your purchase. Now, as a real estate professional, I am always going to advise that you do get one. I've been in numerous situations where the inspector has found things that we would not have found otherwise, and it has saved the clients big headaches. Okay, but at the end of the day, again, you have to make that decision. There's no mandatory requirement to get a home inspector. It is something that has a bit of cost to you, and you have to decide again for yourself if you want to do that. But what I'm going to tell you is, again, as we go through properties each and every day, when we're there for the showing, of course, we're looking at things like the layout and the location and whether or not this home is going to work for you. We also do our best to, make sure the home is in reasonable condition, or at least in the condition you expect it to be in. We check out some things. We take a step onto the road and look at the roof. We check the edges of windows. We can look at the furnace. We have an idea whether or not this home is in the shape you want it to be in. And for some people, that's enough. But we're doing this really so that we can narrow down the list of homes you're interested in, so you can make an offer, and you're not wasting your time. You're not paying for inspections for properties that are right off the bat are not going to be in the condition you want. But we're not being as thorough as an inspector is going to be, and we really just can't. There isn't the time. There isn't. You're not carrying a ladder and things like that into a showing. You're having the bird's eye view of the property, whereas the inspector is going to take a lot more time and care and knows what to look for in terms of things that they found before, and just signs of things that are leading to bigger problems. So again, the inspectors aren't magic. He's not going to be able to look through walls. He's not going to be tearing up floorboards. He's not going to be able to find every little issue, but he's able to find the major issues and able to find signs of things that could be related to other issues, and then give you a heads up that you might have to get that checked out. Now, the inspector is going to give you a laundry list of items that are small maintenance. You should replace this GFCI, you should add some caulking here, you should paint this to seal it up, that sort of thing. Most of these are minor issues, and they're just a great list of things to do once you move in. They're not the type of things that are going to hamper our sale. An inspection in Ontario is meant to reveal things that are of an important nature that's actually affect the value of the home. So I have found things like that with inspectors. They've gone into a basement and found that something is crumbling that you couldn't see, but you can tell from there's maybe a bowing or something that is going to be a very important structural problem. They've gone into attics and found significant mold. Things that, again, you're not popping an attic hatch during a showing. The inspector's going to grab a ladder, go up into the attic, and see if your structure of your home is in good shape and is not leaking and it's not moldy. So we found those type of problems, and in some cases that means the clients didn't want to continue to buy the home. In most cases, it means there's some kind of remedy available, whether the seller is going to fix something, whether there's going to be a credit given, just an adjustment to make sure that the home is now worth what it is worth, given the new knowledge that we have. But again, these are first significant issues. In most cases, it's small items that are still really good to know. So even on that avenue, it's great to have that inspection report to give you just a list of general maintenance things that you should do, because the inspectors are great for that kind of stuff, for just telling you, next summer you really need to tighten this up or replace this or add some caulking, and these can save you huge repairs down the road. So that's great to have as well, but again, they're not be all and end alls on the sale. So again, the next question is when things are really quickly and homes are selling multiple offers and people don't want to have conditions in for sales. What can you do to still get yourself a home inspection? Well, we have a ton of great inspectors who will do a pre-offer inspection with us. So this isn't a full comprehensive inspection. There isn't the big report that you're going to get with a standard inspection, but the inspector will come with us for a showing for the hour. And while we're looking at the property, maybe this is a second time, or maybe it's the first time if we, we're pretty sure we were going to be interested in this property, the inspector will then go off and just check all the major things out and give you an idea if anything is super important. So while we're taking a look around, he's going to check the furnace, the plumbing, have a quick look in the attic, the basement, just make sure that at the bird's eye view, the house seems pretty sound. Again, he's going to be able to do that pretty quickly, quicker than we would, and he's going to be able to tell us, just based on his years of experience, if there is anything important or serious that we should be considering before making an offer on that home. And that can really save us a lot of anguish down the road. And it puts us in a position where we can make our offer a bit more firm than other people who didn't have that forethought to do that sort of thing, right? So when other people are like, well, I'm gonna kind of hedge my bets in this now, we know that we've taken a pretty decent look at that house compared to others, and we're able to say, you know what, we think it's worth this. Either, if it bids over this, we're not interested, or we know that we can go a little bit higher because we know the home is solid and we're not taking a big gamble that someone else might be in the same situation. So that can work out really well in our favor as well. Another thing that we can do is if you're on the listing side is we can do a pre-list inspection. And these aren't as common in the area. We've seen them from time to time, but sometimes if you know that there are maybe multiple homes for sale in your price range and they're all going to be selling at the same time, and you want to make sure that people are offering on yours and not the other property that's a few doors down or whatnot, if you offer a pre-listing inspection, that can mean that the buyers are a bit more confident in purchasing your home instead of the one down the street where they may not have the option to give them an inspection, because we'll give them that binder and say, this is an impartial inspection. The inspectors looked at everything. This is what we know about the house. So then they're able to read through that and make a copy and be comfortable with what they're buying. So guys, these are all some really great things we can do. Again, there's no magic pill here. You have to decide, maybe you've got years of experience in the construction field. A lot of you on this page do, and you don't feel you need an inspection. That's totally up to you. No one's gonna make you get one. We're just gonna stroke that rate out of there and say, you have that option. But in most cases, it's a great idea to have for most buyers, and we'll definitely make sure that we can find a way to squeeze one in for you no matter what property you're offering on. So if you have any questions about that or anything else, guys, give myself or any member of the Knowles Woolsey team a call. We'll be happy to chat. Let's talk soon.